Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. I'm Rebecca and today we are going to be doing something that I did the last week or the week before. I can't remember because I was filming. Should have been. I do know that I did a rock painting video and this is the second half to it. It's in the title. This is my second rock painting video or rock makeover video. So these are the rocks that I painted in the last video. I
painted a frog, or Mr. Peeper, if you remember him. And then we have this cookie biscuit, or biscuit cookie with frosting and sprinkles with chocolate filling. And then we have this cute little blueberry pie.
They all turned out really cute. I like them a lot. I'm going to put them on display somewhere. Probably going to paint in a box that I just got that my family was buying for things to paint because quarantine and bored. So yeah, and these are the rocks we're going to be painting today. So I already primed them in the last video, so if you want to go back and see me paint some rocks white, you can watch that video. I will also have that video linked in the description. I will create a playlist of these two videos, and I may do more rock painting videos in the future because this is fun for me and it lets me get out my creativity in a different way that's not on paper but instead is on rocks. And if you didn't see the last video, I have a rock collection. I'm not going to go through it again, or I didn't even go through it, but I have a rock collection. I took the rocks that I didn't really care about, that have no real sentimental value or like I enjoy to look at. So let's get into the painting, and you're gonna hear not me talking anymore. It's gonna be a voiceover me. Have fun with that. Okay, well now, hey, I'm sorry, you have to deal with me, but this is number one. Okay, so the first rock creation that I was doing, I decided to paint it blue, and it's just gonna be a solid blue rock. I'm not gonna do anything creative to it. It's just gonna be a solid blue rock. All of them are actually just solid blue colors. So I wanted you all to know that. So they're all solid blue. There's no creativity in any of these rocks. It's very creative, the non-creativity. I'm just kidding. This is actually a painting on a rock because I'm doing rock painting. I'm not just painting the rocks blue. But I am going to make like a cloud-like fluffy thing. And what I decided is kind of make like a scene thing. A scene. It's not a scene. It's a painting on a rock. It's rock painting. That's what this is. So I'm trying not to, I'm going to describe exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so I decided to lay down like a cloud texture. I wasn't really sure how to do that because I've never painted a rock with cloud texture before. But I have painted clouds before, so maybe I just haven't painted rocks lately, and I need to get back into that. But I did have it's not a huge, it's like 2 minutes of a chunk of footage missing because I forgot to hit the record button, and it's a good thing I checked because otherwise you would have missed all of this as well. So I'm actually drawing a griffin on a cloud. Because if you don't know what a griffin is, it's like a lion and an eagle fused together to create the ultimate predator. And honestly, that's like really scary when you think about it, because like the power of a lion combined with the power of an eagle, like that's gonna flip and kill you. So yeah, I just thought that was a nice little thing to note. But this was actually really fun to paint because if you've ever painted something like this before, it's really fun because you get to do basically whatever you want to everything. Yeah, so that's really fun. I really liked it, drawing the eyes or painting the eyes. I didn't make them look like that in the end. I actually changed it, so I don't understand why. I go back and forth with the eyes a lot. And I go back and forth with a lot of things a lot. Like the wings, I repaint over them like 3 times. The nose, I repaint over that like 3 times. I don't know what's going on, honestly. I think this painting was a manifestation of all the things that have been bothering me lately. And I just decided to go over a bunch of things over and over again. Kind of like my brain does with random thoughts. Isn't that nice? Like, for those of you who have a brain thing where your brain just kind of goes, you want to think about this thing that could go wrong 1,000,000 times, or do you want to think about this thing like that's actually really detrimental to your health? Yeah, you don't want to think about either of those. We're going to think about both of them. Yeah. And if you're wondering about the stream of light or like partial rainbow, if you want to call it that. I just thought it would look pretty, and I was trying to cover up that really ugly thing that I put in the sky. I was going to try to make a second griffin, but then I was like, I don't want to do that. So then I covered it up with the rainbow and more blue paint. It's not even a rainbow. Oh. It's not even a rainbow. It's just like, oh, look at that up close paint shot. We love paint. It's almost edible. It's not edible, it's just non-toxic. I remember as a kid, like, just thinking, why would people eat paint or glue? Because it just seems like disgusting. But anyway, if you're wondering why I'm going with the fine liner, I'm going with the fine liner because I thought it would help bring out the highlights in the shadows and like the dimensions of the griffin better. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's good. I think it looks fine. I think it looks great. I think it looks amazing. Then I go on the blue pen, and I go over all of the cloud areas, and then I go back in with some highlights and some orange and yellow, and then I finish it up, and that is it for that rock. That's it. That's the finished piece. And then on the back, I wrote Sky High in my very bad handwriting, and that's it. Number two. I don't know what I was doing. So this is a shorter one. So first I thought I'm gonna make a mango, but then I remembered the person who I'm ripping the name off from, Mariah Elizabeth. I was kind of stealing that because I was gonna also draw a face on my mango. But then I realized that was actually a very common idea. So instead what I did is I did an even more common idea. I turned it into a carrot. Yeah, I know. No one was expecting it. No one is expecting it, especially from my number 2 picture that I put up. No one is expecting it to be a carrot. Of course not, because carrots, I don't know. But I really like drawing eyes. So I think I kind of just wanted to draw more eyes, even though I draw 3 sets of eyes in this video. So that already gives it away. The last thing has eyes. The last thing is flipping amazing. It's in the thumbnail, so you know. Actually, you don't know. It's just in the thumbnail blurred out, because that's what I did last time. It was really cool, and I like that a lot. And now I'm just adding the eyes to this little baby carrot. I'm gonna call it the carrot, because I kept calling it a carrot, and then I realized I started calling it a because I like stutter when I said it. So I'd call it a carrot. So this is the carrot, and it has beautiful baby blue eyes, because it's the carrot. So I'm gonna stop saying that because it might bother you. I mean, I'm sorry if it bothers you. Oh, and I did not say this in the last video, I don't think. I really want to hate comment. So if you don't like something about me, you don't like the way I talk, you don't like the way I paint, you don't like me, give me a valid reason and type it in the comments. Give me a hate comment. I want one. I mean, I feel like I'm just asking for things that people don't want to give to me, because when you ask for a hate comment, no one wants to give it to you. But this is it. This is the final thing. Oh, and then on the back, I just wrote you because I don't like carrots. Yeah, and the final one, if this doesn't give away what it is, I don't know what will. Maybe the shape of the rock. So, or the thing that I drew on the rock. I'm painting a dinosaur. I love dinosaurs. When I was a little kid, I had a whole bin full of dinosaurs. Like, it was like a bathtub size bin. And I had dinosaur books. I had a bunch of dinosaur, like, little figurines. We had a whole, like plants set that you go with the dinosaurs. I loved dinosaurs when I was a little kid. Yeah. And I still love dinosaurs. I don't know why that was out of frame. What the heck were you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. My hands just kind of out of frame sometimes. I'm sorry, that was loud. But yeah, I'm painting a velociraptor. I keep saying drawing, but I'm not drawing, I'm painting. And what is really the difference between painting and drawing? One is with a pen, one is with paintbrush. I think they're the same thing. Yeah, they're both the same thing. Because you want to call it digital painting or digital drawing. Because either way, you're doing the same thing. Think about that. Let it sit in your mind for a minute and then tell me. Okay, moving on. So when I was painting this, I was like, I'm not sure this is going to work out. The shape of the rock's a little weird. I don't think it's perfectly shaped like a velociraptor head, but I just kept thinking to myself, if I mess this up and I don't like it, then I'm gonna be really upset for like me at like 5 years old, to like 10 years old, who was obsessed with the dinosaurs and who is still currently obsessed with dinosaurs. I think that I'd be really upset. So I had trudged through it. I repainted a bunch of things like 13 times, even though it looked fine at multiple stages throughout this. So I don't understand why I kept repainting it. I guess when you're in the moment, you're kind of just like, I don't really like this, or I could do better. So that's probably why I kept repainting it. Same thing with the eye right there. I don't know why I repainted that. It looked fine. Once again, artists hate their own work until they look at it later. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I don't know what was wrong with it. Now I'm giving it teeth. And let me tell you, I should never try out for anything that involved someone being a perfectionist, because quite frankly, I'm not. I like try to be perfect on some things, but other things I just don't care about. Like eyes, I try to be perfect. Teeth, no, I don't care. I guess I'm just more obsessed with eyes right now. Like for a while I fell out of love with my love of drawing eyes, but I think painting eyes has brought my love of drawing or painting eyes back. Oh, and these scales were like one of my favorite things to paint. And I keep incorporating the same like color palette into every single one. I don't know why. Like I keep adding the yellow and orange like color scheme and everything. I'm just adding highlights to like the nose and the scales. I like the scales on this cheek of the face. Those are like so much fun. I love that. Yeah. And as I continue to paint these scales, I slowly realize that I really love painting scales, and I might do some dinosaur artworks for June, even though there are other things going on in June that I could do instead. But I want to draw dinosaurs, so dinosaur June, that's what it's going to be. This is the finished product. I really like it. I think it's really cute. And then I wrote "rawr" on the back. Okay, so these are the finished products. The artist of the week is Jabo's Creations. Please check them out in the links below and in the end card. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Okay, go and check them out. Aren't they great? I think they're great. Thanks so much for watching. So I hope you enjoyed watching me paint the baby carrot with the E on its back, the velociraptor with the "rawr" on its back, and the little griffin cloud situation with Sky High on the back. And they all have my terrible handwriting. Yay! Yeah, so if you guys like this video and you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Not all of my videos will be painting videos. There's a lot of different kind of videos I make on my channel, and if you like what I make, subscribe and hit the like button because it helps other people see it. And if you haven't already seen part 1 to this video, please check it out in the links in the description and in the end card. All the links will be down below. I will see you guys next week on Monday. So bye.